Hello children, welcome again to another online edu class of science. I hope you all are enjoying knowing about various systems and its working of your body, right? So today, let's continue chapter 9, our skeletal system part 2. I am sure you all must have seen many joints in your body. Let's understand what are they. A joint is the meeting point of two bones held together by strong and flexible tissues called ligaments. There are mainly two types of joints in our body. First, immovable joints, and second, movable joints. Let's see immovable joints. Some joints, like those present between the bones of our skull except the lower jaw, do not allow any movement. Such joints are known as fixed or immovable joints. Movable joints. Most joints present in our body allow free movement of bones. Such joints are known as movable joints. The bones at the joints move smoothly because of a fluid which acts like a lubricant. There are four types of movable joints in our body. The hinge joint, the ball and socket joint, the pivot joint, and the gliding joint. Let us see each of them in detail. The hinge joint. Children, have you ever seen hinges in doors of your houses? How it moves? The hinge joint shows the movement exactly like that in back and forth direction. The elbows, knees, fingers and toes have this type of joints. The ball and socket joint. As the name itself suggests that in this kind of joint, the ball-shaped end of one bone fits into a cup-shaped socket of another bone. Such joints are very flexible and allow movement in almost all directions. The shoulder and hip joints are examples of this type of joint. Next, the pivot joint. In this kind of joint, a rod-like bone fits into a ring formed by another bone. The pivot joint is present between the skull and the first two vertebrae. It allows us to move our head from one side to the other as well as up and down. And the gliding joint. In this kind of joint, the bones slide past each other. Gliding joints are present in ankles, wrist and the backbone. The gliding joints present between our vertebrae allow us to bend, twist and turn at each point. Now let's see muscles and movement. Children, we all know that bones move with the help of joints, right? But joints alone cannot bring about movement without the help of muscles. Muscles are joined to bones with the help of tissues known as tendons. Muscles tighten or contract and cause bones to move. There are mainly three types of muscles. They are: first, voluntary muscles. The muscles attached to the skeleton are under our direct control. Such muscles are known as skeletal or voluntary muscles. These muscles bring about movement when we walk, talk, smile, frown or eat. Second is involuntary muscles. These muscles are not under our conscious control. They work on their own. These muscles are present in the organs of digestive systems as well as blood vessels. And third is cardiac muscles. These muscles are present in the heart and control heartbeat. They are also involuntary in function but structured like voluntary muscles. How do muscles work? Muscles produce movement in the body by pulling on the bones. When a muscle contracts, the bones come close to each other. For example, when the knee bends, one muscle contracts and gets shorter, whereas the other one relaxes. When the leg stretches, the reverse happens. In this way, muscles work in our body. So children, isn't it amazing? Yes, it is. Here we come to the end of this chapter. I hope you all have enjoyed learning it. Thank you. See you in the next class.